But I don't think I want to delay anymore. We're going to go to my debut slide. I made it in about an hour, about 2 hours before stream. So I don't think it looks bad though. However, it is still just a slideshow. So it's not going to be anything super crazy, especially since I don't have super fun toggles and such else because of PNG Tuber. But I'm very happy with how the PNG came out. And let's just get into it then. I know it's going to be funny just having it appear, but I had to set up the background weird, and it's quite interesting. Thank you, Friday. I'm sorry if I'm a bit breathy. I'm very nervous, but let's starting the presentation. I don't have a whole lot on here. I just said starting the presentation like this is it's a school presentation. This is not a school presentation. I'm not being graded on this. Hi Vera. Thank you for coming in. Especially for the people that know me and have talked with me a lot. They can probably hear the smile on my face, and it's probably making them bust up laughing, but oh well. I don't even remember what I had for the first slide, so let's just go to it. It's my screens! Okay, so these are the last thing I got. However, these were some of the most important things that I did get. I also just realized I didn't have links prepared. Oh, joyous day, joyous day. It's fine, it's fine. Ooh, I'm gonna blow up. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. But the art and my screens were made by Shira. He did an amazing job, and I'm very happy with all of them. And another thing, the screens that they were made, they also sent me the base objects that were separated out, and that is actually how I made my background here. And as I'm going through this, I will be putting people's links in the chat. What pineapple? Exotic, what pineapple? That's a mango. That's a mango. My mango is to blow up. But Shira did an amazing job on this. And even if you're on a budget, they have quite affordable different comms. I'm going to be putting their VGen in here because that is the main place where I found them. But Shiro did absolutely amazing for my backgrounds, and I'm very happy with all of them. Or not backgrounds, my screens. I'm so very happy with them. All right, I'm already having scuff. My hotkeys aren't working like they're supposed to. Okay, we're fixing it. But moving on, I have an okay amount of emotes. The first two may look familiar, but I did get 2 emotes from Grub. I'm very happy with both of them. If you were unable to see what I have up, I've also put them in the chat, but Grub is amazing. They've done great work. I do plan on getting a model from them in the future, like a full VTuber model, but that's probably going to be looking more so April, May-ish. But I feel like that would be good time anyway. And because because I actually am a mod in Grub's stream as well, we're gonna do a shout out here as well. And I will also be putting Grub's card link in here because then you can look at everything, all of their different places, all their different places. And then the next emotes I have here are made by Angawa. They are a skeb artist. So you're not gonna find them on VGen, but they are on Skeb. Exotic, which creature are you referring to? I'm not familiar at the moment with the creature. Are they potentially featured in the creature feature? Okay, so the Scuttle actually has a little bit of a backstory, and yep, the darkness knows. So I have been on Twitch and following a bunch of different people for a while, and one of the main people I actually am in the chats for is one Deja Vu D, and one of my favorite emotes that they had. Sorry, I'm realizing I have to tab back into OBS every time, which the issue is my PowerPoint I have here is on a different screen, and it hates me. It hates me, that's why. But I saw D's Scuttle, and it brings me much joy. And then while I was looking at Ngawa's Skib, I also just found the other emotes, and I wanted them. So I purchased. I did in fact pay a good amount for them, but very quick on return. Funny story, actually. The Mlem emote, Twitch kept not wanting me to have. It got rejected like 3 times for supposedly being this emote right here supposedly got rejected 3 times for sexual content. Emotes. Thank you, Bois. And I will say, Bois, it is such a visceral thing I have to do to prevent myself from just accidentally doxing you, and I hate it. is such a weird thing. I know them in real life, and I haven't called them by a username in games for like, I've just called them their actual name for like the past. You're gonna kill me. You guys are gonna kill me. Please don't kill me. However, but for the past like 6 or 7 years, I've just been calling them their normal. Thorn, don't kill me. No, don't murder me. Not my fault. Not my fault. I didn't do nothing. The next emotes, oh, before I do anything, I want to shout out D because they were the inspiration for getting my Scuttle emote, and we were on the topic. But next artist, I'm not gonna spend too much time on because I will not be getting anything from them again. Oi, I gotta shoot Nightbot again. Nightbot, you're doing bad. I'm sorry, Vera. I didn't realize it would catch that as many symbols. No, Vera, you didn't do anything wrong. I was stupid and didn't do anything and didn't set it up right. We should be good. Go again. Thorn, you could potentially throw bricks at me if I get tits. So this is something you definitely won't know, but it is the Twitch integrated throwing system, abbreviated to TITS. Just about everybody else here probably knows what that is, but I know for a fact you don't. So I might have to look into that because it's funny. Not once have I seen it and it be unfunny. But yeah, the next four emotes were made by Hinako Kana. However, Mint, that is a great idea, and I didn't think about it. I should have a notepad open, but I don't. I'll just remember. I won't remember at all. It's gonna be I'm so cooked. But we're gonna move on to the next thing. So, I don't have sticky notes, sadly. But my profile picture that I have on everywhere was made by Azilotl. They did an amazing job, and I'm very happy with all my stuff from them. Oh, I just realized I didn't link Ngawa's stuff. Ooh. It's just gonna be their Twitter because Skeb runs through Twitter half the majority, so it'll be easiest to just send the link like that. And I will be sending Azzy's link next because they did an amazing job, and I support them still. So, like I said, I won't get into it for a current moment, but the stuff I have through Kana will be temporary. It will not be here forever. Thank you, Vera. And we're going to be getting to who fully helped get my character designed in, I think, 2 slides. I know I'm moving slow. I'm sorry. I have to remember. I must remember. Okay, I was right. So, as he also streams, they haven't streamed in a little bit, but they mostly do co-work, and I at least know a good few of us in here sit in co-work a lot. So there is Azzy's Twitter, and I will also do a shout out for them because they're fun. I'm sorry if I talk weird. I am weird. You'll find that out as because I'm willingly deciding to play through all of the Souls games. Again, I have 100% half of them, but it'll be fine. And just to actually no, I won't send their link. I don't feel like it. And I don't have to. So I won't. If you want to find Kana's stuff, their stuff is still in my card, which is on my Twitch, I think. If not, it's on essentially every one of my other platforms. I do not have a socials command yet. I will get that maybe Wednesday. But next person and things that I got some of the first. Cherry Chews, they made my panels. And I'm very happy with them. I've gotten other art from them. That other art is just not of my main character. If you hear these pauses, I'm actively just exhaling because my face is right next to my microphone because my microphone is made out of, is literally held together with hot glue. I will get a new one, just not today. So, Cherry does amazing work. I have a second character that I will eventually be having on stream and potentially having a model for as well. But that is currently a little bit away. So I will send their link, and I will also give them a shout out because they do amazing stuff and you should really support Cherry. And if their art style looks familiar, they also do first of all, I am a very big fan of Buff Buff. So I actually found Cherry because Cherry's is the person that also did Buff's panels, and that's how I found them. Don't you call me out on that. Don't you call me out on my exhaling. I'll explode you. Vera, have you not seen Buff before? Is this your first time observing? Really? You could have fooled me. But here is Cherry's card, and I will be giving them a shout out. I would shout out Buff, but I'd rather shout out people that um have less of a following, and Buff kind of is a average 1K concurrent viewer Andy, and they'll be fine. But going on to the next things, we have my follow alert. I originally just got this because I liked it. I had saw I don't know if anybody knows him, but I had saw a some same GIF but of Sansen's character. They're another VTuber. But I really liked it, and I had it for like 2 years, so I wanted it, and now I have it. Very pause indeed, Vera. Very pause indeed. I plan on eventually going to once Zeffy's artist is off hiatus. I plan on getting a bean emote for myself from them because I want one. And seeming as I was the cause of Zeffy's bean emote, I should have my own. Yes, I caused that one, by the way. But here is Midnight Blossom's Twitter. I don't know if I'll get more stuff from them in the future. I need to check stuff out, but they're other than that, they have great stuff, and I do recommend them. Moving on, once again, my PNG tuber. This is quite a big one, I would say, seeming as it will be on the screen almost 100% of the stream. So it was made by La Chocomenta, and I am so very happy for it. Despite people saying it's really difficult to like be found on VGen, that's how I found half the people here. La Chocomenta I did find just by scrolling VGen because I have problems. I have adult money, but I yearn for art. So I buy art when I can, and that when I can is more often than it probably should be. But I'm gonna send their link in as well here. I really do recommend getting stuff from them. I will say, they essentially are always having comms open, so their queue it might be a second before they can get to your stuff because of how many people are getting stuff from them. Maybe exotic. I don't have an empty thoughts emote. I don't have an empty thoughts. I have eto bleh. But this bleh is not to be confused with just bleh. I am in fact full of too many thoughts that everything is crashing and burning inside my brain. My mind palace is on fire. The mind palace is very on fire. That requires meds that I don't have money for. But moving on, I believe I know what's out the next. It is. So, this is the person that I commissioned to make my design. It was just, and I am so very happy with it. This was my first time ever commissioning someone, and is definitely one of my favorite commissions that I have. If you don't have an idea for a character for yourself, by the way, at least what I did, Google Doc. You need a Google Doc, have plenty of reference images, mood boards, things like that. And the main reason I commissioned someone for my design, I'm indecisive. I'm so very indecisive. I have issues when it comes to permanence like this. And so I said, I will give the person the doc and I will have them make the design, and I will just be happy. I didn't have many revisions. I had a single color revision because the skin personally looked a bit dark for me. Not that that's bad, it's just I'm white, so I'd rather not be confused for something I am not, personally. But I am very happy with this design. I don't plan on changing it anytime soon. The first thing that might get changed is 100% the outfit, but I'll always enjoy this outfit. And then we have one more slide. This final slide is my mascot. which I currently still don't have a name for. Thank you, Mira. But I currently still don't have a name for what I want to call you guys. Like I said, I'm incredibly indecisive. So I might just put up a post on essentially everywhere and see what you guys want. Because I'm very stupid a little bit, maybe a little lot of bit, because the just calling the dog Mango, I feel like would be just a little bit confusing personally, because I was originally thinking something simple, but it sounds a bit weird, which was gonna be like either uh something, because I would also like to clarify, my character is not a Shiba Inu. It is not a Shiba. It is a Akita Inu. Essentially, take your Shiba and double, like, multiply its size by like 2.5 times, and that's an Akita. Akitas are personally my favorite dog breed, and I would love to have one. However, their puppies cost like $2,000. I don't have $2,000 for a dog that I cannot take care of at the moment. Sadly, I would love to have one though. But the idea I was originally thinking about for the mascot's name was gonna be something like Dongo, but I don't know, or Dongo. But I'll need to, like I said, I'll do the post thing because I feel like that would be fun. Because I'm indecisive, and if anybody gets to choose what the community name should be, I think the community should get to choose that name. But other than that, that's really all I have for my slides here. So we're gonna go back to the chatting background, and I just kind of want to talk about essentially characters' background a little bit, because I actually took the I made the name. I also just realized I didn't. I just realized I didn't say the person's name that made my stuff. Give me 1 second. Not really lore per se, but technically lore behind the background, the lore behind the name MangAchi at least. So personally, my favorite fruit are mangoes. I love mango. Originally I was gonna try and make it around a character around the mango flavor of Haichu, because Haichu is my favorite candy, and mango flavor is 100%, 1,000% more percentage. I can't give a percentage. Is my favorite candy and my favorite flavor. And then I also had I have a favorite history of folklore, or at least not even folklore. It is a true story. Um, I am part Japanese. It's on my father's side, which father okay. Rest of family there, I love them dearly. But I always love learning about Japanese folklore and such like that. And my favorite story is of the dog named Hachiko, which I found out after and connected the dots. I'm a little bit slow sometimes, a lot of times. But the person I commissioned to make my design also goes by Hachiko. So I've met, including myself, I know 3 different people that have based themselves off of either their name or their lore in general of Hachi or Hachiko. And the second half of my name, Hachi, comes from Hachiko. Instead of, because it Hachiko is spelt out like this, I just kind of took the middle. So it doesn't have much else lore wise to relate to the character besides the fact that Hachiko is waited outside the same train station for years and years, waiting for their owner after they tragically had a heart attack and didn't come back. But the other part is that the area that I am going to be having character set in is the Mango Station, which, if we go back to my screens, you can see on the Be Right Back and the starting scene screen, you can see that there's a bunch of cherry blossoms, other such, and if you can peek it, it's at a train station. Because I'm not super into trains, however, they are definitely up there on my interests. I do like trains. So, since I have gone over my debut stuff, and I'm going to send the card